2-1.
Could have put that in a blooper reel, man. Come on, you know I'm trying to milk those. Before we get started, by the way, I was surprised that blooper reel didn't get as much love as it did, man. I put a lot of work into that going through the whole stream.
You know what? I feel like you got to be really big for people to care about the blooper reels. I think that's the problem. We're just not there yet.
Yeah.
It's everyone else had already watched the stream from our channels. Is like, well, we already watched the stream, so why are we going to watch this again?
Too.
Yeah.
Figured I'd try. I mean, it's hard enough because in the midst of moving, I can't really make actual videos until I get settled. So I figured I can turn that stream into a bunch of videos, but
yeah,
we'll see. We'll work on where it gets there. But there's 2 people in the chat. Okay, so you both see the comment section also, right?
Yeah.
I have the comment section. I see the comment section. I don't see anybody in it.
No, nobody's in it yet. We only have 1 person in, but
Okay.
the comment section is like the live chat. So that's going to be that. I'm going to try. I'm surprised nobody else is in yet because I told them 2 o'clock. But let's see if we can. All right, they'll just come in when they come in. All right. This is.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
My phone. It's Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
What's up, Stu Excalibur?
Hey, Stu.
All right, so we're going to let a couple people join the chat, but for the live version that goes into full video format, I'm going to have my guests introduce themselves, even though they probably need no introduction. But we will do so anyway before we get into the meat of the matter. So we're going to start all the way with our homeboy with the future Superman shirt. Ragiroth, welcome.
Hey, everybody. I'm Ragiroth. If you don't know me already, one of Mark Yoon's friends in real life. Yeah, I do videos about fighting games. I did some about Soul Calibur, do some about action games, RPG, make some goofy videos here and there. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. And what about the wonderful and lovely Miss KittyMeowser? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Kitty of the Meows, and I do Soul Calibur content as well as other things. So yeah, and character creation.
We got some riveting stuff going on here. This is Oscar quality of both of these. I am Mark Yoon. That's all you need to know. You ask me more questions, I'm going to visit your house.
No introduction needed.
No introduction needed. The guest character for Tekken, apparently, for season 3 or for season 4. What did they say last time on the stream? They wanted me as a guest character. Was it Soul Calibur?
I think it's Soul Calibur, yeah.
Yeah, in season 3. Too many Koreans in the game already. No, I'm kidding. All right, so we got 3 people. Hey, what's up, Michael Garcia? We're going to acknowledge the chat whenever we see him. We should take turns doing it so we're not talking over each other. If you see a comment that you want to answer, just go ahead and answer it. People that are in the chat, if you want to give a certain comment towards one of us individually, please tell us who you're referring to. That way we can answer it ourselves instead of doing the guesswork. If any of the mods are in here, there's only 3 people. I don't know if the mods are in here yet. Michael or Stu, can one of you guys post the link to this in the Discord, please? As well as on Kitty's if you are in hers as well. So we're going to be talking about it. We have a fun special video today. We're going to be talking about this contest. So this exciting.
That was made without my decision.
I got roped in and on.
You got roped in. I just threw Kitty's name out there when we were doing the video. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be me and Rich and Kitty.
It's like, what?
And then I just warned her.
I knew my ears were burning in Texas.
Mike, you don't really have to because Solar Flare's here now. Matt, can you please post a link to this stream in Kitty's Discord and mine as well, please?
Please.
Yeah. And Rich, I don't know if you could post it on the one that your buddy runs or whatever.
Oh, but, yeah, I could. I did it last time.
Okay. Also, Matt, can you please post it on Twitter for all that matters? Because nobody ever clicks on the links that we post on Twitter, but whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter apparently just for doing comic book stuff, and that's it. Stu said it's posted. Awesome. Awesome sauce. All right, so this contest is going to be fun for you guys, not for us. It's going to be fun for you guys, the Yoon fam.
It's going to be entertaining for us, though.
for the Yoon fam, the Ragiroth rockers, and the kitty litter box.
The kitty litter box. The
Okay,
meow
I
squad.
guess that's
Okay,
made
the
up for
meow
my
squad.
The meow
subscribers,
squad, right? The
alright.
litter box is the comment section.
They're actually the Ragiroth Ravens. Thank you very much.
Oh, the Ragiroth Ravens. Okay,
I just thought of that off the top of my head.
nice.
Works.
So-
It works.
We are going to be doing a contest in which you guys are heavily involved once again, and this contest is going to be a two-pronged contest in which all three of us are going to judge it, and I think I might let the Unifam members judge on it as well, because there's only like 4 of them, I think, so it'll be a lot better to just get a poll posted, and then we'll make a decision based on who they think should be the final. By the way, Solar Flare said hello to the beautiful Miss Kitty. Oh, and it's Mark and Rich too. Yes.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes, it is. We all know that beautiful comment was for. I was gonna say Rich, but I mean, like, what? So, this contest, what does it entail? Well, you guys, since we're doing create a character so much, especially on Kitty's channel, we're gonna have you guys create individually. Ragiroth, Kitty, and myself. You're just going to create our characters and create a character. I don't care what weapons you use. There's no preference. I mean, I'm expecting already some Voldo creations going on. I'm off the bat. I know that's what's going to happen, but use whatever weapons.
Pierre was in the game.
Pierre, oh my god,
We'd be in trouble.
yeah, we're already gonna be in trouble. This is gonna be fun. All right, so. And then after choosing the winners for the creation parts, we're also going to choose a winner of a story, because you're going to create a story involving our 3 characters in the Soul Calibur universe. So you can involve other characters and whatnot. We already know that like fanfics and shipping is going to happen, so we are trying to prepare ourselves for that. But the fun part is the winner stories. We're going to choose 3 of them, and the winners in a live stream, Rich, Courtney, and myself are going to read them aloud, vocalizing and voicing our characters' parts within the story. I might try to get a 4th person for a narrator to actually do the reading, just so we can voice our characters, because I think that would be epic. Maybe one of the Unifam members, someone who donates to the stream or something like that, or whoever. Like, I don't know. We'll figure that stuff out later, but I'm probably going to get a narrator. And then you're also going to get a head drawing of a head sketch, because that's all I kind of like have time to do right now.
Excusez-moi.
At least that's coming from the girl, because like
It's refreshing.
Which is probably the
Interesting
not
guy.
expected where it's coming from.
I can see my wife watching the stream now, being like, "White girls."
Fucking American.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Stu Excalibur asked, do they have to be in one squad, or can they be doing their own things?
Oh, however you want to put us in the world. So just keep it like. I mean, you don't have to keep it short, because we're gonna do it in an hour long.
To the death.
Yeah. You don't have to have us really even interacting. Like just us, our 3 characters within the realm of Soul Calibur. That's all that matters. It'll be actually refreshing to get one of those, because I know one of them is probably going to be like demonetized stream status.
Probably.
So I'm just preparing myself for that. But I think this is a fun time to do this contest. What do you think? There's like no news for Soul Calibur right now. Like We Play came and gone. There's nothing going on.
I think it's good timing.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty fun way.
I think on my end, I'm slowing down a little bit and just mainly focusing on ranked. So this will be something kind of just keep me in the realm of character creation a little bit.
Yeah,
while I figure out what to do next.
Well, the other 3rd prize was going to be. I know I talked to Rich about this already, but the 3 of us playing like Soul Calibur together with the winner, the number 1 winner, just like us, all 4 of us having like a round together. I know you can do that now because you got the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually can all do that together. Did you buy Soul Calibur on PS4 already, Courtney?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's $9 on the PSN sale right now. So
yeah, I went ahead and grabbed a physical copy of it.
Oh, cool. You heard about the chip that it has like a 15-year life cycle on it in the PS4s, right? The news that just came out. So apparently there's like there's a battery that's like the same as like the NES battery that keeps like save data and stuff. There's a battery on the board of the PS4, and when the battery dies, that battery's sole purpose is to connect to the servers of PlayStation. So even if you have a physical game and that battery dies, you will not be able to play your physical or digital games if that battery dies, whenever that happens in the future.
That seems like a hindsight right there.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like that should exist.
You can buy the battery when it does eventually break to connect to the servers. Hey, what's up, Patriots 112? But you have to open the PlayStation up and get to the board in order to put it back on there. It's not soldered or anything, which is a good thing. You just pop it on and it goes into this little encasing. It's like one of those like watch battery things. But that is something that definitely came out. Hey, Viola, what's up, chat? ZJA. Can we get an idea of how you guys would like to be dressed, like heavy clothing or light clothing? Kitty gets the lightest clothing. We need hentai material.
I get the bikini armor.
Yeah. And then Rich gets BDSM Voldo armor. And
yep.
And I get as many clothes as possible. No, I'm kidding. No, I mean you could do it's your characters. You could do it whatever you want. Just like we're going to be judging them based on a couple different categories. 1, creativity. 2, how much they actually resemble us. And 3, how your character fits our personalities. So we're going to be using all 3 of those to judge on which winner we're going to ultimately pick for those. And we might have a couple.
See, my only problem with me is that I feel like I'm going to accidentally be biased towards the creations that like the fighting style is a character I like. That's the only
that's the third part. I said it fits our personality the most. So like obviously if someone gives me like a Huang, I'm gonna like that, but like my personality style is more of like a katana user when it comes down to like my own personality. But I mean this is all just like based on how like they view us. So that's what I'm more interested in seeing, like how they think our personalities are portrayed through our conversations with them during these streams and stuff. Because obviously like we know each other pretty well offline, and our characters will be totally different from what they would know. The link is posted to me.
Like I would use Sangmina because I would use like a long weapon. Probably
in real life, the only weapon I know how to use is the katana. So like that's the only thing I would probably be able to use.
There's one weapon that I do sort of know how to use that's in Soul Calibur. I don't want to spoil it though.
Oh, okay. I meant staph infection.
Yeah. It's not a staff though.
Okay. Is it a weapon that you own that I've seen in your room?
I might own one, but I don't think you've seen it in my room now.
Okay. All right.
There's 2 characters that use it. That's my hint.
Oh, so it's a clone character.
Sort of.
So
yeah.
Rich is a frat boy, and he likes to get girls drunk and use a rapier. Oh, that was bad. That was a horrible joke.
Someone just posted cringe.
Someone just got canceled. I think this is going to be fun. Like, I don't know what the stories are going to be like. I mean, they've done some really good stories before when they've done on my contest. I know, Courtney, you've entered one of my contests before, or I think 2.
Yeah.
So is there anything else for the prizes for the winners that you guys would like to throw in for this? Because we're going to, while you're thinking about that, we're going to each make an official announcement video. I'm going to try to do this, let's say next week. Hey, Rocky, one that we can film each of us for our own channels just so we can get all of our non-cross-section communities involved in this.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do this all on the same day. So if you guys want to come up with a day for the official announcement video, that would be great. I'll be moving on the 30th and the 1st. So like anytime between now and then, I will have to use my phone. So preferably after then.
Yeah, probably just wait till after that.
It'll give people some more time anyway. But yeah, we'll probably just do it like the first week, maybe like whatever that Friday is or whatever, or Monday, whatever you guys decide. We'll talk more about that later.
Okay.
But so yeah, do you want to throw any other prizes in the pot? So what we have right now is we have playing with all of us in Soul Calibur for like an hour, just you, the winner. And then I'm also going to throw in a head sketch for the winner. And I might also do honorary membership status. Like you don't have to pay for membership, but I'll put you in the membership status stuff so you can go in that tier. That could be good. Anything else, guys?
The only thing
just
I
can't
could do
think
is
of
draw
anything.
something, but
You want to do another sketch or another drawing?
yeah, I could.
Okay, because I'm going to do a head sketch, so we can throw that in there too. Because I want to have three. I want to have three places, 3 winners. Unless we only get like 3 entries, and then like we'll get like 1 winner. But what about you, Rich? You gonna throw anything in there?
I just can't think of anything. It's just like I'm not really good at drawing.
You gonna throw in like a $5 PSN card or something like that?
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I could do that.
Okay, so Rich will throw in a $5 PSN card. It's not a lot, but it's enough to buy a DLC character. So
There you go.
Yep.
Hey Rocky, how's it going? I'm going good. And he also asked, was Rock from Soul Calibur one of the good guys? He was a good guy, right?
You mean in like Soul
Yeah.
Ed? Yeah, he was. Oh, he's always neutral.
Yeah, he's
not
always
really-
been like.
Yeah,
whatever.
he hasn't really been like either one way or
He's
the
not
other.
either. He just does his own thing. Like his whole storyline was like, I want to be like these natives, and then I'm going to be a father to Bangu, and then I'm going to rescue Bangu. It's like that was his whole story.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, he always seemed like a good guy.
Oh no, it's Bangu.
You know what? That's what we got to do if he ever gets announced for Soul Calibur game.
Yeah, right. I don't know how young he is though in this storyline. That's the thing.
Probably depends on like how far it takes place in the future of the next game.
I'm just really curious what they're gonna do with his fighting style, since him and Astroth fight exactly. Well, Astroth technically has Rock's fighting style. Technically, if we're getting
Yeah, he uses a
technical.
lot of his moves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Viola said he was a nice guy. He was very kind to Sophia and Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
Who's not? Have you seen their outfits? I mean, pretty much if you're a guy in Soul Calibur, you're gonna be nice to Cassandra and Sophia.
Probably. Yeah.
We've seen their little ball kick they do. Like I'm not trying.
I was about to say, freaking Sophia has a throw that's called like the Widowmaker. So,
Oh, guard your jewels, boys.
yep, guard him.
You guys should do trio. What does that mean, Mike?
Like a trio? Like 3?
Like be a team? Be on a team? So let's hear from from Kitty and Rags. What do you guys think this contest is going to go? And anything else you want to talk about that has to do with the contest?
All right, so we know what we're judging it on.
Hold on, ZGA says, "What are your eye colors?" I have blue eyes and blonde hair.
I have dark brown.
I have green.
And Stu said, I'm not too sure what fighting style I give Ragiroth.
Then Voldo.
No.
Yeah, right.
No. I mean, I'll just throw out some characters I like Zoslamel, Huang, Raphael, Nightmare.
Yeah, I usually main Mitsurugi with my character, but I also use Grow a lot. I have a different Mark Yoon creation for like every fighting style basically. But
I also like 2B.
Yeah, 2B style is pretty cool. I gave that to my wife though. I didn't create myself with 2B style. I gave it to her.
Oh my God, your wife fighting like 2B is a terrifying thought.
It's all the South Korean technology. It's like,
yeah.
Take this Samsung blast. Eat my LG beam.
Instead of like the energy spheres, it's just like Korean characters come up that are like the energy stab people.
They have like sponsorships on them, so it's just like Kia. And you want someone read Rocky's question or
Yeah, I'll do it. Rocky said, I still want to see Yoon Song come back because I liked his pop attitude. And of course, Huang and Yoon Song were both cool characters.
Yoon Song. It's pronounced Yoon.
Yoon Song.
Yeah, Yoon Song. Yeah, they're different in different ways, but I prefer Huang head over tails to Yoon Song. So I'm super happy that Huang came back. It's not that like I don't like Hong, which Hong is Yoon Song's last name. So if we call, Song Gyung by his last name Huang, we should do the same for the other Korean. So the only reason I mainly prefer Huang over Hong is because Hong seems more self-absorbed than Huang does. Huang goes off and fights for his people and for the Dojang and for like all that stuff, but Yoon Song usually does his own thing. And depending on what ending you got in Soul Edge, became an asshole or a nice guy. So it's really just dependent on like what ending you got. Stu says, I thought Mark would have used more than anything.
Then he corrected himself and meant Huang.
Oh, Huang more than anything. Yeah, I'm still getting used to Huang. I'm still not used to the talismans too much, and I'm still not used to like a lot of his different movesets. Like if we're going to talk about past games, and yeah, Huang I was really good with, but I'm still working out the kinks of my play style with him, like what kind of combos to use and things of that nature. Oh, we got Kitty.
Kitty and the kitty. My God, it's a loud cat.
It's actually my butthole. I'm just farting. I'm sorry.
Wow.
That's the noise. That's the noise that makes it go row.
It sounds like a problem.
You might want to get that checked out.
It might be cataracts.
Oh no, it's cataracts.
What do you want, Zeus?
Rocky says, with the 2B fighting style, I can make Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, even though Noctis would have done well in Soul Calibur 6 instead of Tekken. He was actually supposed to be in Soul Calibur over Tekken. There was like a mix-up thing.
It's funny because I gave that to my Yuzora creation, and Yuzora is basically like Noctis.
Yeah.
Michael said, I'm still hoping Edgemaster returns and 7 with no weapon.
Yeah, I do. I want him to be,
That'd be cool.
The edgeless master. I think I made a pretty good argument with my video that like he's mastered all weapons. Now he knows how to combat them with like barehanded style. It'll be a good way to get us bare-fisted style.
Yeah.
Where's my
I'd be okay with that. I got my door closed. My cat's not coming in.
Oh.
What are you doing? You're on camera.
You have to like you'd have to like put the mic like up your cat's butt to hear her purr. Her purr is like so light. It's like you can't even hear it unless like you're like putting your ear up against her.
Yeah, that's the only way I can hear it.
Yeah, she's so quiet. My cat's like, he's a purr monster. All he does is purr. Negan doesn't fit well in Tekken 7, but he would have done well in Mortal Kombat 11. He would have, but Mortal Kombat does their DLC through themes, and Negan doesn't fit this current theme of like, what is it, like 80s, 90s, like action stars.
I mean, we have two comic characters too, Spawn and Joker, and he technically was a comic character.
Well, we know Joker was like a force. It wasn't like supposed to be in there at all. But Spawn, you're definitely right. But I think I remember back to that video we made about Spawn like way back in the day, and it's like I didn't give a shit like where he ended up. I just wanted him to come back. Like
I'm kind of okay with Negan and Tekken 7 just because it's like Mortal Kombat, like they use so much like magic and stuff like that, and Negan's more of a regular human. I think in that sense, like I mean you can't do like how he killed certain characters in Tekken 7, but
yeah. I like him in Tekken. I think
I love it.
His moves do like mega damage, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you're using Negan, he's like the nightmare there. Matt said, "How are you doing, Kitty? Are you
I'm good.
Talking to her or the cat? Look at him just staring up at mommy. Oh, that's so cute."
What?
Stu says, unpopular opinion, but I would have loved to see Dampierre's fighting style return in Soul Calibur 6. That is an unpopular opinion. You're correct.
I actually like, as far as guest characters go, I don't hate Dampierre that much, but at the same time, I'm not like dying for him to come back either.
Like I said before, I just didn't use him. Like, I mean, I was more up on Ezio.
His fighting style was so weird. Though.
It was very strange. I thought Ezio's was pretty cool. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
I created people with him. Someone read the next comment.
Rocky said it would be cool if the PlayStation exclusives came back and they put Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal in the game, and Sweet Tooth would be dope in Mortal Kombat 11. I definitely agree with him. Mortal Kombat 11. I would have loved Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do any more exclusives with Soul Calibur because it split the fan base pretty bad and it affected the sales of Soul Calibur 3. But I definitely think he should be in Mortal Kombat 11. That'd be awesome. Like, what would be the theme of that DLC for Mortal Kombat 11?
Well, I mean, Kratos was an MK9, the PlayStation exclusive, so I figured wouldn't Sweet Tooth just be the exclusive there? He'd be kind of like an outcast from whatever DLC guest, I'd assume.
But I mean, they have like a thematic presence that they usually hold. Like
they could actually do video game characters. That would be amazing.
Like classic gaming or like retro, not retro, but you know what I mean.
It could be, it could have Sweet Tooth, Doomslayer, maybe someone from Darksiders. Yeah, just I guess kind of all over the place, like probably like 90s and onward.
Yeah. Solar for 95 says, I'd rather have Pennywise than the Joker in Mortal Kombat 11.
I 100% agree.
We were both right there with you, and I think actually
100% agree.
But I don't like I'm not gonna. I don't want to lose subs. I'm not gonna hold that opinion off. But Rocky says I still want to see Dante from Devil May Cry or Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy be the next guest character. Those are two of the top likely choices, though I'm still not sure about whether it's going to be Dante or Nero. And I would rather see Zach over Cloud since he's in the new DLC that's all about Zach. But I mean, I like Zach more than Cloud, honestly. Cloud's just like a dude who was a soldier and got cloned pretty much like into being Zach, stole his girl and everything. So yeah. If it comes to I'd rather see Zach, but I like Cloud too. They were both supposed to be in the games before, so Dampierre's not a guest, by the way. Yeah, we know. He just kind of was there though. Like it was like really weird how he was in there. Was he?
Yeah.
Well, he debuted in the PSP game,
right?
And then he was like kind of a Best Buy exclusive or something at first.
Yeah, it was super weird. And then you had to like buy him later. Like, wasn't he like?
Yeah,
he had to partner with him, right?
Yeah, he was technically the only DLC character for Soul Calibur 5.
Yeah, that's why he gets referred to as a guest sometimes because he's not in the base roster.
He's kind of like Eliza was in Tekken 7 a little bit, like how she debuted in like the free-to-play game, and then she was kind of a pre-order DLC.
They did a similar thing though with was it Dark Resurrection for Tekken when they had who's the German guy and
Dragunov, but no,
yeah,
him and Lily and Armor King were just added in the Dark Resurrection expansion. That was like before that. Dragunov and Lily were brand new.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like they kind of introduced them in a weird way, similar.
Yeah.
Link in Soul Calibur fit well.
Okay.
He did. I agree with that.
Honestly, the GameCube one was the one I played the least. Like I owned it, but I was more on the Xbox version because I was just super happy to play as Spawn.
I bought the GameCube version. That was the one I owned because like I didn't know who Spawn was at the time. I'm like, oh, he looks cool, but I know who Link is. And then I rented the Xbox version. I'm like, why the hell did I not get to this version?
Yeah, he plays really fun
so much more.
The only one I didn't give a crap about was Heihachi in PS2. Yeah. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, that was kind of weak.
That was before he was even like shoved down our throats too so much. Oh my god!
And still nobody wanted him. Actually, I heard that was supposed to be another guest, and Heihachi got shoehorned in.
Yeah, because he's owned by Namco, so they don't have to like pay any royalties.
Who was it? It was either Cloud or it was Dante that was supposed to be in that one. Because
that's why you said it was supposed to be Cloud.
It was Cloud.
That's what I feel like.
I think Dante was supposed to be in 3.
Yeah.
And Cloud was supposed to be in 2.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But then like 3 got shoehorned just for Sony, and they didn't actually end up going with any guests, and they just did the Xeno Saga characters.
Yeah, most of Talos armors.
Yeah. I would still like to see Ryu Hayabusa or Rachel as guest. We'll give up on Rachel. That's not going to happen. Ryu would be great. Like Rich and I were talking about, there is some Ninja Gaiden news buzzing around, so there is a possibility for that. If Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Oh, we're not going to go there again.
Shoes are too big.
The shoes are too big. They don't have enough budget for his shoes. Heihachi didn't fit well with Soul Calibur 2. Yeah, he was shoehorned in. He wasn't supposed to be in there. It was supposed to be Cloud. I got my PS2 version. I love Heihachi. Good for you. He's in a million games. I'm so tired of his fake Wolverine balding face.
God, I know. His son and grandson are so much better in my opinion.
The only game I've ever liked him in was 7.
I actually like his dad more than him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jinpachi. Jinpachi's awesome.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need to use his mouth to eat. He just puts it right in his stomach. I had a friend say that she thinks Zagreus, is that it, from Hades will be DLC in Soul Calibur. I mean, being that I can't even say the character's name.
I've heard it's a really popular game, but
yeah, I've heard it. That's one of those games that like I've heard it's super popular, but I don't know anyone who's played it.
I know a couple people and they like it, but
yeah. I mean, because I haven't played it, so I don't know. I guess it's a possibility, like, but
it's like one of those underground popular games,
right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just the fact that like amongst the 3 of us, we're not really familiar about who that character is. I think that's a small sample size of like why that wouldn't be the case, because like I don't even really know who he is. And then they usually pull from other fighting games in general anyway, so I don't know. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 3 was awesome. You're not going to get any arguments from this clan here. We're all Soul Calibur 3 stands, so it's my favorite Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Will you be showing me your feet? Shut up, Matt. Get out of here with that. Where's the mods?
What did he say?
Where's the mods? He's asking for feet pics. How about me and
For
Rich will
me.
show you our feet? Me and Rich will show you our feet. Like Kitty could be. I already told Matt before I was gonna send him like I'll be like, yo, check out this hot girl's foot, and it'll be like mine. Just tell him like a day later and be like, what did you do? I know nothing about it personally, but his design is cool. Yeah, I just don't know who he is, so I'd have to look up his design.
Zagreus is the main character of Hades.
Okay. It's like the dude on like.
I still don't know what he looks like, but I'd have to look it up. That's the main character, though.
Yeah, he's in all the promotional artwork and stuff.
So I guess
he's like wearing like a red toga, and he's got like the thing and black hair. Yeah, he looks edgy at AF.
He looks like some other character. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, this is why I am amazed that we're 30 minutes in and have 6 people watching. We usually have like about 40 people by now. I wonder if it's a
slow
time.
day.
Because we're here. That's probably why.
Yeah,
right?
we scared everybody off. Sorry.
I'm about to go put on like a cleavage shirt. See what happens.
Yeah, like 10,000 subs.
Yeah, right.
Michael says Namco Bandai should go back to the past with Tekken when Jinpachi was the true owner of the Mishima Zaibatsu. I mean, hey, I'd be okay with that.
You mean like a prequel kind of thing, like to before like Kazuya and Jin were born?
Maybe that's what it means.
Someone read Rocky's comment. Kitty, how about you read one?
Okay, in Soul Calibur 4, I like Darth Vader and his secret apprentice, but Yoda was a pain in the neck to fight against. B, he was so small, and your normal attacks couldn't hurt him. But Soul Calibur 4 played a lot better than Soul Calibur 5. Yeah, I didn't like playing Yoda. I didn't like playing against Yoda in Soul Calibur at all.
I loved playing as Star Killer. He was awesome.
Yeah, Star Killer was really cool.
Star Killer, he was my favorite part of that, especially because like his likeness was the dude at the time he was playing Doomsday in Smallville. So I was like really excited about him being in there just because of that. But
yeah, I think so. I think certain characters played better in 4 in comparison to like how they played in 5 and 6.
I actually like how 5 plays more than 4.
4 looks amazing, that's for sure.
Yeah. See, aesthetically, I think 4 is where Soul Calibur's like looked the best. I would really like them to go back to that kind of art style.
Rocky says, I like Star Wars. I used to. I don't like Star Wars anymore.
Yeah, I like old Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm not going out with people that likes all the movies.
Yeah, not me. That's for damn sure. I like the original 3. I like the original 3. I like the prequels somewhat. Phantom Menace is okay. I feel bored by racing scenes, so when you have like the pod racing, I'm like whatever. The second 2 prequels were okay.
Episode 3 is one of my favorite movies ever.
Episode 3?
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith.
Oh yeah. What characters do you think what do you think of the Star Wars characters from Soul Calibur 4? Didn't we already mention that?
I mean, I love Star Killer. Vader was all right. I kind of just wish they overall just had more customization options. Like you could change the lightsaber colors or give Star Killer his other outfits he had in Force Unleashed. But like, because it was like a promotional thing, you know, they never include all the stuff when they're just promotional.
Yeah, I think if they did them like they did now, where you can customize them and stuff.
Oh my god, if you could make a freaking character that fought with a lightsaber, oh man.
It would have been way better because then I would have gone into like the books verse, which I like of Star Wars. I like the whole like Spider Grievous and like I like all of the else. What do you call it?
Like the extended universe.
Yeah,
the
I like
expanded
the
universe.
Yeah. That stuff is awesome. Like even
that's why I got upset when the new movies came out because they got rid of the old expanded universe. Like all the books, majority of all the comics just became not canon. So
as soon as they did that, that's when I stopped liking it. It wasn't even the new movies. It was when they got rid of all the stuff I
already had a bad taste in my mouth when Force Awakens came out. So I was just like, because I read so many books up to that point.
At least even Dragon Ball tries to like shoehorn GT in. They're like, oh, well, it's like another timeline that exists within like the multiverse realms of Dragon Ball. So you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 4 is a good game, and it looked very neat. Yeah, we already touched on that. Revenge of the Sith was his favorite. Rocky says, I have to agree with Ragiroth. That's a good thing.
Your
I would
man
like to see a
culture.
Mass Effect character in Soul Calibur. Well, the Mass Effect, they would only do the main protagonist, which is like a created character. So how would
Oh
that
yeah,
work?
I was gonna say. I
Like at
even-
least in Smash, like the characters from Fire Emblem have like a default setting. Like Shepard does too, but he's like super boring until you like customize him.
Yeah.
He's just like a
that's
dude with
that's
like a
probably what they
shaved
would
head.
do.
Yeah. Now, if they get like the Prison Break guy to come and play him, then like I'll be on board. But he's got to have customized character stuff to make him like what's his version in Legion? I forget his name.
Oh, wait,
King
you
Cold,
mean-
Captain
yeah,
Cold,
Captain Cold, yeah.
Captain Cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they have a costume for that, then I'll be down. But that's more of a
That'd be
Mortal
awesome.
Kombat thing. I would create young Bulma from the original Dragon Ball in Soul Calibur 6. Cool. So a girl. What else? Bulma doesn't really do anything like.
I was thinking maybe Chi-Chi at first because she at least kind of fought a bit when she was younger.
Yeah, but you'd have to go with like her. Well, yeah, you can give her like Kung Fu Ki Pao from like the later end of Dragon Ball, like during a World Tournament saga against King Piccolo and stuff. Once he gets married, yeah, that you can give. I don't think the young Chi-Chi be able to make, but Disney should have kept their filthy hands off of Star Wars, in my opinion. You're talking about Disney, dude. They're like the monolith. Like they're not going to not touch anything. I went on Disney Plus the other day and I typed in like movies from A to Z and I saw 10 things I hate about you. And I was like, what the hell? Like how many studios does Disney own? Like,
Too many.
That's crazy.
All of them.
Like where are the monopoly laws? Like we're supposed to have like all these monopoly laws and like we don't have them.
Nope. I mean, look at Johnson and Johnson, Coca-Cola, Dr.
Even cable
Pepper.
companies, they're like, oh, you can choose between Verizon and Comcast. You really can't because it's just whoever provides your area is who you get. Like you don't really have like a choice when it comes to anything, really.
Yeah.
Rocky says Dragon Ball Evolution was trash. I agree, except for Chi-Chi. What's her name? Oh, I love that actress. She was in like Sucker Punch and stuff.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I probably would know
her
if I
name.
saw her name.
Jamie Chung.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the only thing I liked about that. They were trying to buy DBZ. They're, first of all, you think a Japanese company's ever going to let Disney like buy one of their properties? You're out of your crazy mind with that. They will never let them touch it. They keep their properties. Mangaka over there, they actually hold a lot of the rights to their own characters and IPs, unlike over here where like, speaking as a comic book artist, if you create something, like the person who publishes your work gets majority of the ownership over those characters and creations. But in Japan, you have like one person working on the whole manga, doing the art, the story, the coloring, everything. So, I mean, they own everything. Like, it's not like here where you have like a pencil or an inker or an editor or a writer. Like, you know, we have like a massive team that does one book. They just do it themselves in like 2 weeks. So they own the IP. They would never sell it. Bird Studios, which employed at the time Akira Toriyama, they don't even have the rights to do that. And they wouldn't be able to like, yeah, they would need his blessing and they wouldn't do it. Disney is above the law. I mean, if you have the
Disney
money.
is the law.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
If you have the money, I guess you make the rules, right? That is the golden rule. He who owns the
Disney
gold
is
makes the
Judge
rules.
Dredd.
Which is like, some of the stuff they do is fine, but like I just don't like how they make everything so like family friendly that like it takes away all of its bite. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
They
to be
didn't
fair,
have a separator because they've become such a big company. They can't just be kid friendly. Whether that means they need to like have an alias production company for those movies, like so be it. But yeah,
Like,
especially since they own like Marvel, they own Star Wars, don't they own Fox now? I think 'cause
Yeah.
that's how they got
Yeah.
Spider-Man now. So yeah, they own way too much just to be like deadline. We're just going to be PG-13 forever.
yeah,
And
they
PG.
they own pretty much everything.
Well, and to be honest, most of their kids stuff nowadays has been fucking garbage. Like
Yeah.
some of the new Disney movies have just been absolutely atrocious.
And then not to mention there's just like a ton of like live action rehashes of older classics that are way worse than their counterparts.
Oh yeah, the new
They tried
Mulan
so
was
hard with them
awful.
too. Like Mulan was garbage, and like they tried so hard with it. And I'm like, I own Mulan and Mulan 2 on Blu-ray, but I'm not going to own that garbage. The only one I will say that I do like is I do like Maleficent and Maleficent 2.
Those
really
are
like
actually
those
good.
movies.
They were cool.
I have Super Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 on PS2. They're good games. I hate Super Dragon Ball because it's Street Fighter controls, but Budokai 1 is okay. I prefer Infinite World, which is like Budokai 4, but yeah. Atherin says, okay, I'm here finally. I was strapping with my parents. No problem, dude. Just make sure you spread the stream around as much as possible. It's hurting. We have like 40 minutes and we have like 8 people. Let's see. I have Dragon Ball Evolution on PSP and I like it. And what? And like I said, that game is trash. Well, it's just a clone of Budokai 3. Dragon Ball Evolution on PSP. It's just it's a clone of Budokai 3. That's all it is. Just with the skins of the movie characters over top. I don't really own Spider-Man or Hulk because they don't really own Spider-Man or Hulk because of Universal and Sony.
They're like weird ownerships there.
They are.
Yeah, there's some like weird licensing things going on with that.
They only own the distribution rights of the film stuff for those two characters, and even with the MCU, when Sony with their partnership agreement right now with Spider-Man, they're going to get the rights back fully, especially with the whole universe that they're putting over there. They're trying to do it with Venom and like Morbius, but Venom wasn't like that good. And I don't think Morbius is going to like bring people in like, oh, the human vampire. Like nobody cares. Like unless like he introduces like Blade. But I mean, if they do it, and like I would care if he was in an MCU and they did like a Nightmare, a Midnight Suns kind of thing. I'm not a huge fan of the Fox movies.
Yeah, I mean,
because they're the people that they choose for their casting is what gets me. It's like their casting is always super weird. Like, what's his name playing Eddie Brock to me was just like out of left field. Like he to me wasn't Eddie Brock at all. I would have rather seen him play like a Matt Gargan, but whatever.
He was good.
I have Rich. You think everything's good? I have Dragon Ball Fighters and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on PS4. I'm thinking about getting Kakarot back just for that like card game. The card game looks awesome. Like I was bored as to tears of Kakarot. It took me like 26 hours just to get to the Android Saga. So I was bored to tears in that game, and with all the fetch questing and like go here and kill 99 deer so you can get like these stupid antlers. It's like I don't care. Like let me just play the story. And then when they took out like all the stuff I cared about, like Vegeta's Final Flash, like you don't screw over a Vegeta fan like that and let me like the game.
I like a bit of it. I just think it's cool. I just feel like the fighting is very like dumbed down.
It is super dumbed down, but they made an excuse that it's supposed to be like an RPG, but the RPG elements are shoehorned in last minute. Like
it's not a very complex RPG, so it's like,
you don't even have to power up your characters because as soon as you beat a chapter, they automatically scale them up like to overpowered past the story anyway. It's like, here's 1 billion experience points. Oh, thanks. All I did was fight an android. Like I don't. It's crazy. I honestly prefer the manga. They are usually written more. Prefer manga in general. Well, manga you gotta. This argument. I agree with you.
I'm definitely a manga person.
I agree with you that Japanese comics are superior, in my opinion, storytelling wise, to Western comics. But manga just means comic book, and it just means comic. So you prefer Eastern style comics to Western style comics, because when people use these words like manga or anime, like anime just means animation and manga just means comic. So it's like you're just using the Japanese words.
Just like mangas can also be referred to as manhwas.
That in Korean it is manhwa, because that's manhwa means comic in Korean.
Yeah, because I've been reading a lot of Korean ones, so
yeah, they're good. They get turned into live action series a lot, like that Sweet Home on Netflix. I don't know if you saw that, but that is a bomb show if you want to watch something.
I would probably read manga more. It's just like most of it gets turned into anime, and I would rather just watch the stuff then. It's not like Western comics get like turned into adaptations that much.
The genre I like to read usually doesn't get anime-fied. Let's just say that.
Kitty's over here with like dojins and like
all the dirty stuff.
Yeah,
you caught me.
As my dad likes to call it, Dragon Ball Z porn. Brian says, "Hi, KittyMeowser. I love your channel."
Hello.
That was a great response. Have you played Jump Force?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I have such a love-hate relationship with that game.
Me too, dude. Like I'm not definitively. I have never deleted it off my PlayStation for one.
I still can't believe you cannot give your created characters Dragon of the Darkness Flame. Oh my God.
Well, that was crazy.
I think I'm just like, all right, I'm turning the game off right now.
Right? And plus, Hiei should have been in the base roster since he was in J-Stars Plus. But it is the one game that has Meruem. And I'm like, man, I can't delete it because it's Meruem. Like, I'll be deleting Meruem forever if I delete this.
I've only dabbled with it.
I like the made-up fusions in Budokai 2. They need to bring those back to DBZ games. Dragon Ball Fusions on the 3DS is a good example of that. There's a ton of good stuff in there.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about, like Celza and like Tiencha.
I like Tiencha, and I liked a lot of the new Absorption Super Boo got.
Yeah.
Goku, I mean, he wasn't made up for that technically. I can live without him.
Yeah. Anything with Mr. Satan I can live without, personally. What would be your all dream fighting game? I'm not gonna say the actual word. I'm gonna say like grammatically correct. So you better be careful with that Southern slang. Sorry, Kitty.
Hey. Y'all is part of the vocabulary, okay?
But when you break it down, it just means you all. So what would be you all's dream fighting game? So you got to use it correctly.
I'm trying to think of a question.
Y'all. Got that point.
Y'all.
My dream fighting game would be a fighting game with fantastical characters that have awesome character customization and creation options, with a full-fledged story mode where you can actually go out and fight hordes in a kind of a Musu Dynasty Warriors-esque gameplay, with multiplayer and online aspects and a good netcode.
I would say mine would be like, I mean, yeah, I definitely would like a fighting game with like some good single player content that doesn't just cater to esports and stuff like that. I mean, I would like another versus game. Like, I seriously would like another versus game. Doesn't have to be Marvel vs. Capcom. It could be like Square Enix and Nintendo, Capcom and Nintendo, or like Shonen Jump and Square Enix, something like that. Like,
I would like a Marvel versus DC verse.
Yeah, Marvel versus DC. I was just gonna say that. Like, you know, I mean, I'd be fine with another Marvel vs. Capcom too, but I'm fine with something different. Like, can we just have a fighting game that isn't like Street Fighter characters for once?
Did you see that Arcade 1-Up made the cabinets for Marvel vs. Capcom?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got like it's got Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel Heroes, which is the Marvel only fighting one versus, and it's got like 5 other games, and then there's another cabinet that's got all the X-Men games and stuff on it. I'm thinking about actually picking those 2 up because that's worth it to me. Like,
I would also be fine. I mean, because I know we did get Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I would be fine if they made like Guilty Gear versus Blaze Blue, since Guilty Gear wasn't in that, or Guilty Gear versus like Soul Calibur, Guilty Gear versus Darkstalkers, some Darkstalker versus Soul Calibur, something like that.
I would like a Sword Art Online fighting game.
I never got that into that, but that could be cool too.
All their games are like MMO type rip-off RPGs. Like I want to see like a fighting game with it. I think that'd be awesome. Or like you said, how about another, not a jump fighting game, but what's another Japanese magazine that has comics in it? Not besides Jump.
Whatever.
I forget. There's a couple, but I mean, like whatever, like Fairy Tale's in, or like
what is Berserk in? What is Full Metal Alchemist in? I don't know. I'm thinking the other anime I like that.
That would be like Funimation and Viz Media.
Yeah, I know Viz, because Viz does Berserk as well, but I mean the actual magazine that it comes in. Yeah. That's what they usually do in.
Well, I don't think. I think only over here we have Shonen Jump now. I don't even think Shonen Jump exists anymore, though. I haven't seen one, at least in the magazine section anymore.
It might be Shonen Jump. It might just not be like weekly Shonen Jump or something like that.
One of the other ones. Yeah,
it could be that.
Like I know monthly Jump has different stuff, and there's like other different variations of it.
Ooh, 2D Final Fantasy fighting game. I'd be fine with that. I'd be okay with that.
You're not happy with Existence or Energize, whatever it's called.
Oh, I mean, it was a nice novelty for the time.
Somebody in the comment section mentioned Bloody Roar. I don't know if
I played Bloody Roar. I would love another Bloody Roar.
I just want more 3D fighting games. I feel like there's not as many in comparison to the 2D fighters. So I just pretty much
is a 3D one. So if we got that back.
Yeah.
The later Bloody Roars were like weird though, like 3 and 4. Like I prefer the original 2.
See,
But,
I only played 3 and 4, so.
Oh, 1 and 2 are awesome. They have less mechanics, but I mean, the characters are cooler in my opinion, and like there's a lot. I don't know, like they got kind of weird.
There's some really cool characters they added in 3 and 4.
I know, but they went like Digimon style with it as a verse to Pokemon. Does that make sense to you? So like Pokemon goes like streamline with their evolutionary series. It's like, oh, we got like a dragon, it turns into a dragon. Like Bloody Roar had like moles and bats and like all kinds of stuff like that, like everyday animals. But then 3 and 4, you got like a robot biatch, and you got like there's like so many weird.
Well, I mean, the only weird ones was Xion the Unborn, who was the villain of 3, to be fair, and then in 4 they had Nagi the Spurious or something like that. They were the only like kind of non-regular animal characters that I remember.
A lot of them were returning. I like the bunny chick; she was cool.
Oh yeah, Alice.
Yeah, Alice. That's right. Yeah, I like Bloody Roar. I wouldn't mind seeing them come back. I just I want to see. That's one thing that's never had a narrative, so I would like to see like a full-on story with that.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Namco Bandai needs a Sailor Moon game. As popular as Sailor Moon is, they don't go back to past series that often unless it's Gundam or Dragon Ball.
Or like Fist of the North Star.
Or Fist of the North Star. Because that was like their first. That was the first. Funny enough, that was the first manga I ever read, first anime I ever saw. But that came out the year I was born, 1983. But no, I agree. I actually really like Sailor Moon. Like I'm not gonna like knock it. I have like 200 different manga of Sailor Moon, so I'm not gonna knock Sailor Moon. Like it may be a chick anime, but I dig it. I would love to see a fighting game of that, or even like a story thing, like any.
Yeah, or even like they could do like a beat 'em up kind of thing with it.
Yeah, but I would like to see what they did with like Attack on Titan 2 with something like that. Like maybe like making a Musu kind of thing, and then have like your character that you create is like the newest Sailor Scout, and they're just like showing you the way and stuff like that, and you got to create your own character. I think because they did that in Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan 1 is like okay, but in Attack on Titan 2, it's like you're a new recruit, and you get to choose like what squad you go with, and like you're interacting with the whole cast of Attack on Titan, but you're your own character, and I think it's a much better game than the first one, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is overall better.
I still have a copy of Bloody Roar 2. Is it the Black Label copy or Bloody Roar 2 was on PS2, wasn't it? Or no,
it was PS1. I think
PS1.
3 was the first PS2 one.
I also own Bloody Roar 2 on the PS1. And I
got a Saga copy of Soul Edge because Kitty always makes me jealous of that Soul Edge she's got. Like I got Soul Blade, but I want a Soul Edge.
I'm pretty proud of my Soul Edge copy, not gonna lie.
Rich, you want to know something that makes me mad?
What?
So you know how I just recently got Yu Yu Hakusho Forever back?
Yeah.
And my PS2 is modded. It's modded, but the kind of modding that it is doesn't supersede region locks, so I can't play it on my modded PS2. So what I have to do is I have to burn it into an ISO file using my computer, then put the ISO file on my hard drive, and then I'll be able to play it. But then I don't need the disc anymore. So I'm like, it's so weird. I went to play it the other day, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll play Dark Tournament.
Oh man,
which is like a big downgrade. Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ,
man, that's another series that needs some love, man. I want to see a Yu Yu Hakusho cross Hunter x Hunter series like fighting game. That would be freaking badass. Like I like Jump Force, but I mean, there's like what 3 characters?
You gotta worship DBZ and One Piece and Naruto so much because they're the big 3 and. Yu Yu Hakusho is just some 90s anime that people don't care about anymore.
It's still my favorite anime. Thank you, Atherin, for the $5 Green Boy. I should give your favorite style for me to use in fights for the contest. My favorite style? I see. I'm just so all over the place with like what styles I like. If you're talking characters,
I think anybody who's familiar with my channel should know who my favorites are.
I agree. See, that's my favorite characters, though, not my favorite styles to use. That's the difference for me because, like, I think if we're going,
mine are both. Mine are my favorite styles and some of my favorite characters.
Same for me, basically.
I think for me they used to be like that, but now I think I'm pretty much main Taki, Mitsurugi, and Grow in 6.
I'm Taki, Sophatia, and Sungmina.
I would like to see a Naruto DBZ crossover fighting game. They already had one.
I mean,
yeah, it was a crappy Smash
that's
Brothers
so
kind of
hard.
game.
Oh yeah, you're thinking of Battle Stadium Dawn.
Yeah, Battle Stadium Dawn. It
Yeah,
was Dragon Ball, One
was
Piece, and Naruto. It was a fighting game. I had it on PS2. It wasn't bad, but
I would have got it if it came out in America. But
I had it on my mod. Remember my old modded PS2 that I had with the
I
slot
remember
magic?
playing at your house.
Yeah, we played it at my place. Yeah. Also, there wasn't that many characters in it too, so that's another thing about that game. They had like the mains, but like not like an expanded. And it came out when Naruto was still pretty young, so it was still like before Shippuden.
Yeah, there's no Shippuden characters.
Yeah, it was all like regular Naruto characters. No, give you Nightmare. If you give me Nightmare, I swear to fucking God.
Like, I mean, you can give me Nightmare. I don't care. I love Nightmare.
Don't give well, you know, that would fit with our joke that I'm OP in Soul Calibur, so because he is a cheat code. Violet Nightingale says, I'd like a fighting game with fairy tale characters. Magic could be utilized in really creative ways. I love fairy tale. I like fairy tale. I'm not opposed to that. Give you Soul Age so I can beat you with evil you. Yeah. I created an evil me. I also did like a demon me too.
That I have not done yet.
I actually did create another variation of Ragiroth recently.
You got to make Rich though. That's what I'm saying.
I did make me. Yeah, he was like.
Oh, that's right. Aren't you wearing like a rice hat?
No.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Carl's. Like my brother did that. He made himself with like a rice hat. I'm like, you Raiden looking mother. It's fun to torment you with Nightmare. Hey, as long as you keep those green boys flying, Atherin, you can give me as many tormentations as you want. But Atherin is the head of my mod squad, so you need to listen to him, or else he's going to boot you. I can't wait to actually read this contest entries. I think that's going to be so fun.
Yeah. Well, I think this is the first contest where I feel a little bit more creative freedom, I guess, where it's just really like you can kind of like just go with it.
Yeah. I don't have any like strict contingencies on it. Just like create the three of us and have three of us.
It's us, Soul Calibur.
Yeah, exactly. I'm ready for Fable 4. Yeah, Sean.
I mean,
but Fable 3 kind of let me down a little bit, to be honest. So like, I like Fable 1 and 2. I still have them. I have Fable 1, 2, and 3, but
I'm hopeful for the next Fable. Like, we haven't seen anything other than like the title screen. So right now it's just like I'd have to see more to really like have any confidence in like, oh, is this going to be a good Fable game, or are we going to get another one of 3?
I'm just worried because I thought I heard a rumor that it might be an MMO.
I actually heard that rumor too, and I'm
gonna be really sad if that's the case.
Yeah, even with
already
Shenmue,
enough MMOs.
Like I love Shenmue 1 and 2, but Shenmue 3 is just like it's okay. It's no Shenmue 1 and 2.
Because it's like you waited so long for it.
My nostalgia probably like didn't affect it, but the new Yakuza game, I will say, I thought I was gonna go into that hating it, and I love it. I think Ichiban is my new favorite like protagonist. He's awesome.
I got it.
I saw you been playing it. Did you get to the? Let's see. I can say this without spoiling it. Did you get to the Ichiban wakes up in a trash can yet?
I'm not that far.
Okay, that's only like chapter 3, I believe. But
okay.
You're in for a treat. Michael Garcia says, I made all the What If Stan Lee created the DLC universe characters. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they did have a comic about that.
Interesting. I never knew about that.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm pretty excited for this contest. If any of you guys are confused about the contest, you better ask in the comments now. We are going to make an official announcement video probably in like 2 weeks, but now would be a good time to iron out some of the details so you can get like maybe a leg up on some of your compatriots. I miss Prince of Persia games. I used to play them when I was little, and it's unfortunate that the games fade into obscurity for more or less. Didn't they make a newer Prince of Persia?
I thought they did. It was like
I thought they did too. I thought they made a newer one.
Well, and then another thing too is the Prince of Persia series kind of got mutated into the Assassin's Creed franchise because they took a lot of inspiration from Prince of Persia in the Assassin's Creed franchise.
They like took Prince of Persia and like fused it with the Matrix and just turned it into Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I did like the Prince of Persia games because they're unlike Assassin's Creed's. They were a bit more like straight line, where like you kind of like linear. You were just kind of go. Whereas Assassin's Creed, especially now, is more of like free roam. I guess do whatever you feel like doing.
It's a little daunting because like they don't really tell you in the new Assassin's Creeds like what to do at first.
Well, and then also now that like leveling is a thing, like if you go somewhere under leveled, you're gonna get your ass kicked. So
I agree. ZGA says, Mark and Ragiroth, do you have any tattoos? I have one.
I don't have any.
How many do I have? That's
let me see if I can.
I don't know. I got a lot.
There we go.
I might get one in the future, but I don't.
Rich, I'll go with you. I'll take you because I want to get a second one.
I probably have at least 20 or 25 if I was to actually count each individual tattoo. Shit. Some of them I cannot show.
OnlyFans.
I got the Sith Creed tattooed down my ribs.
I saw the one on your arm. That was pretty dope. The warped Star Wars one.
Yeah, it's a zombie stormtrooper.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When I first saw that, I thought he had a penis hanging out of his mouth. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He could have.
I mean, he could. You never know.
It's like, whoa, did you bite off more than you can chew?
Perhaps.
I just need everyone's favorite styles, Atherin says. Like I said, you can give me Grow. All right, give me Grow. I'll take.
You
Rose.
can give me either Zosflamel, Nightmare, Raphael, Huang, 2B, Grow.
Just everyone is fine.
He's like everyone except for The Witcher.
Actually, I mean, yeah, basically the ones I listed.
Sophatia, Sugmina, and Taki. Can't go wrong with those.
Whichever one you think of the ones I listed works out well for you.
The waifu clan. Hold on, I gotta let my cat out.
Okay. No, give them all Voldo. We all have Voldo. That would be pretty epic.
God.
Wow, look at Courtney's epic collection there in the background. That's a nice shot.
Damn, I can't tell if they're movies, games. Look like movies.
They look like movies, yeah. That's a nice collection.
Is that a figure of? I can't tell who they are.
Looks like Lara Croft. Oh, on the side I see Lara Croft, I think. Inside the things, I just see like disseminating her background.
The one looks like a green joy.
Ogling my collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are movies, and then in the cubby I have a bust of Riddick from the Chronicles of Riddick, and then that's Dr. Evil and Mr. Bigglesworth.
We're just laughing. Are you like thinking of like immediately of Vin Diesel like saying family like when she said that?
I was thinking of Vin Diesel, and I was just thinking of the Chronicles of Ridiculousness. I don't know. I always think that's stupid fun when someone picks that up.
They are so like. Listen, that wouldn't be wrong because the first Pitch Black is so different from like the rest of the series.
Mm-hmm.
It's like intensely different. Like I have the Riddick collection, so I own them all. But yeah, they're so different. The last one's kind of iffy in my opinion, but I mean, Pitch Black I saw in theaters and I loved it. I thought it was insane.
Pitch Black is my favorite. Like if I had I like them all for what they are, and I think they're really cool and different. I also think it's pretty cool that Riddick is Vin Diesel's D&D character, but Pitch Black I think is the best one out of all of them. It's just good.
Are there any things we should avoid with our story entries, or does anything go? It's up to you, bro. Everything goes.
Anything goes. Scary thought, but I guess anything goes.
We're prepared.
Let's go all in.
We're clenching our buttholes.
I think going that route will make things a lot more entertaining. So
yeah.
Fuck it.
And like I said, we still need to choose a narrator. So it can be from any of our three communities. I know it's a lot of crossover, but whoever we think has the best reading voice, we need a narrator so we can just voice our characters, and I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I would also be okay if someone gave me Setsuka's fighting style, because closest you're going to get to Virgil.
Yeah. Rich just wants a pretty umbrella with like sakura blossoms on it.
That too.
Atherin says, got it. It will be done. Be afraid. I wrote a 30-page. I wrote 30-page books for 10 sentences assignments in school, and I love to write. Oh, I've seen some of your comments, Atherton. You don't have to tell me about that. I've seen some of your novels that you've written me. Michael Garcia says, I'd like to see the show Celebrity Deathmatch return. That'll never come back.
No, that was like a early 90s thing.
That was back when MTV was actually MTV. It's not like MTV is not the same anymore. And the shook it thing. What?
Got the shook it thing. You can't find them on. Yeah, I don't know what they're saying.
Cool.
I agree.
I agree.
I do concur. We might go like another maybe like 20 minutes and then call it a day. I just want to read some more comments, get some more people in here, and get some of these more questions out of the way. For now, it's your time, guys. If you came in late in the stream, you don't even know what the contest is, just let us know. Solar Flare says, "Let the shipping begin."
Oh Lord,
dude, I can't wait to read them though. We're gonna have like voices for our characters.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have a hard time reading because I'm gonna be laughing too hard.
I guarantee you, I'm probably gonna say "thick you" for 2 pages, and like someone's gonna be like, "That's your story." You're just like "thick you, thick you, thick you."
It should be like the last part of the story, like
Thick you.
yelled, "Thick you."
Instead of Bongo, "Thick you."
Exactly.
That's what Bongo would yell instead when he becomes grown up. And
little do they know, I'm actually Bongo in real life. I'm Rock's son.
Dun, dun, dun.
My dad's hairy enough. I mean, he probably is the Rock. Not like the Rock, not like people's eyebrow Rock. But oh, another thing, it's funny. I just watched Hobbs and Shaw for the first time because it's on HBO Max.
Oh, yeah.
I separated myself completely from the Fast and Furious franchise, and I actually like it for what it is outside of that. It's like not even really connected to Fast and Furious, except for the fact that it's like Hobbs and Shaw. But
yeah,
the fact
the characters.
That, like, I really like Jason Statham, like in almost everything he does, even though he basically plays the same character and everything. But I really like him a lot.
I know the cat does too.
Yeah. She's like, "What about the Rock?"
Zeus, you're so loud.
It sounds like a person making a cat sound.
It kind of does.
Doing?
It's like your sister in the next room. She's like, "Meow."
What? Meow. Meow.
Meanwhile,
What?
my cat's probably just like sleeping somewhere.
My cat's always got to be up in my grill, don't you, Zeus?
You got 2, don't you?
No, I have 1, but he might as well be 2.
Oh,
He's big enough to be 2 cats. Isn't that right?
they have the cat accessory in Soul Calibur. They should just create all our cats with it too, since we all have a cat.
I have a feeling someone's just gonna dress me up in the cat suit.
Yeah,
I could say that.
I think you're wishful thinking there, Courtney. I don't know.
No.
You're gonna get cat ears. That's probably
I'm just
about
gonna
it.
have I'm just gonna have like cat something and then practically nothing.
It's gonna certainly be interesting.
What are you doing, Zeus? What are you doing? Meow.
All right, chat. Do we have any questions about the contest?
Going once, going twice.
Sorry about my misspelling. My axe up at times. Oh, it's cool. It is cool.
It happens.
I mean, I'm an English teacher, so it just stands out to me. So if I go after you, I'm sorry. I'm just used to like yelling at 4th and 5th graders about it.
I cannot English very well.
How long will it last? I mean, it depends on how hot she is. It depends on like how much I've been drinking that night. The contest. Let's see. Well, we're gonna start it officially in 2 weeks because I think we want to give us enough time. I think in the contests in the past we've just thrown at you guys and not given you enough prep work. So we're gonna give you 2 weeks of prep work. We're gonna all make a video on each of our channels, officially announcing it and the rules and what's expected from it. And then what do you think? We'll give them like after that like 2 weeks, so they'll have like a month in total. if they watch the stream.
Maybe a month just to be safe, or would that be too long?
Make it a month. A month's not too long. I think that would be so it would be June 1st then. That we could probably.
I think that works.
I think we could do that. I think maybe like 3 weeks, so like the end of May, have it in, and then we'll judge it and do all that stuff, and then we'll announce it on a stream like that first Saturday of like June, and we'll like read the winners and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I think that works.
Now, I was just gonna ask, like, whatever I draw, does it have to be something specific, or?
I'm just doing like a head sketch of like whatever their favorite character is. That's all I'm doing. I'm not coloring or anything like that. I don't have time. But it can be physical or digital, whatever they prefer. Did you ever get Sophie and Lamar?
Mine's probably gonna be physical.
Did you get Sophie and Lamar's to him?
No, not yet. Because I still need to finish the other one that I started him, and then I have it ready, and then I have it ready to like ship and stuff like that. I just haven't finished the other one to be able to ship. So yeah.
WXL Fix says up. What's up?
What's up?
Yo. What's up?
Bring something up, guys. Let's talk about something for whatever you want to talk about. Do you remember me? Oh my god, if you're one of my students, please don't be one of my students. Because I've like banned like 5 of my students already. Because I get like, I hear about it at school. They're like, oh, my son was like talking to you on stream. I'm like, come on. Michael says, see you guys later. Thank you and thank you. My phone is dying. Kitty, bye-bye. Mark, guys. See you later, Mike.
See you, Mike.
Bye.
Your avatar looks familiar. WXL Fix.
Oh, it's Todoroki.
Oh, he said I am, bruh. Yeah, he's one of my students. Cool. Which grade was it? But don't ban me. I won't ban you as long as you don't like.
Just don't make it weird.
Keep it secret.
We'll make it weird and like you're fine. Because I literally think I've banned 4 of my students.
I always wonder if like any of the students that I've like subbed that I've like been at a class I subbed for, if like they found out that I have a YouTube channel and stuff.
So that's definitely not a worry I have to deal with. So I am no teacher.
Me in 4th and 5th grade. Okay. So I had you for 2 years then. So I probably definitely know who you are. I had so many classes though, but yeah. If it was it 2000? I'm not going to ask many questions. I don't want to disseminate it.
Don't feed it.
Figure it out. I might actually be working at Rich's school. We might actually be subbing together.
Nice.
We'll have to compete for sub assignments. Like, who checks their phone faster?
You're gonna be like, Rich's gonna be like, oh, there's a sub. We like to take it. I went off. I'm gonna work like 1 day a week. I might do multiple schools though. That's the thing. I might not just do that school.
Yeah.
There's other schools closer to me too where I'm moving. So
yeah, because my school's gonna be like 20 minutes away from you.
Yeah, I think like 15 actually. Might not be 20. We'll talk about that later because I don't want to give away my location on.
That's a good point. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I put in the map and.
Where do you live? Your mom's basement. If Discord doesn't let the file to send his email, okay. Jesus, there's Animal Crossing sounds. Yeah, you can email. I have my business email listed. I've spent too many hours in Animal Crossing to.
Also, you know what? I'll probably post the character styles that I would like. You know, any of the ones I think would be cool for my character in Mark's Discord too, just so you have a list. You know, because I know I listed a few.
Yeah, that sounds fine. When Soul Calibur 7 comes out, if we get a new canon character, what kind of style would you want them to have?
A chain and sickle.
I was gonna say chain and sickle too, but I don't think that'd be good for a main character.
Oh, main character.
Yeah, if we have a new canon character, it'll probably be like a grow situation.
Ooh.
What are they called? Like Kasariyuga?
Kusaragama.
Yeah. Oh, I was your art teacher. Oh, that's a very specific time frame then. So because I switched to English. So, hello, governor.
Sort of Arabian sword fighting style. That'd be cool. Oh, I mean, dual katanas. How about that?
Oh, yeah, dual katana. There we go. Dual swords. I'll take a dual wield. Same for me. Arabian sword fighting. You mean like a scimitar or scimitar, whatever they're.
I think that's what he means. Yeah.
Mark and Kitty, what do you think of the MCU? What are your favorite and least favorite MCU films? Okay, I have an actual good thing for this. Okay. Back when I was like on my like super anti SJW trip and like all my friends were filling my heads with like what I should like and what I shouldn't like, a lot of the MCU got on my nerves. After I got rid of all that mental garbage and went back and watched them for what they are, I actually really like a lot of them, including Captain Marvel. So I don't even think that I have one that I dislike, but my favorites are probably Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain America Civil War, Thor Ragnarok, and damn it. I'm trying to remember like what ones there are.
There's a lot of them.
There are a lot of them.
Because there's 3 Thor movies. There are 3 Iron Man movies. There are technically 3 Captain America movies.
I mean, I like Civil War. I like Ragnarok. The Winter Soldier's okay, but I think I like him better in Civil War than in his own movie.
I'd have to say my favorite probably would be Captain America, the first Super Soldier. It's probably my favorite one.
The first Captain America movie?
Mm-hmm. That one was good. Also had Tommy Lee Jones in it, so he played a minuscule role, but he was still there.
The only thing for me with that is I don't like the time period. So like whenever I see like old funky cars like Model Ts and stuff, I'm just like,
I
like the first one, but I just
I love history and World War II movies, so I think that's another reason biasly why I like that one the most.
They're good. I think my top's probably Ragnarok, but I mean Ant-Man and the Wasp is a close second.
My least favorite probably Miss Captain Marvel. I don't know. I still can't get over the woman power.
Captain Marvel is probably my least favorite too. I like how it sets up the MCU though.
I like everything except for her in that movie. I don't know. She just didn't. I will say, well.
If you get rid of Brie Larson and you actually focus on Monica Rambeau and have the original Captain Marvel, then I would have probably liked it a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
But making Monica Rambeau just a little girl who looks up to her and switching their origins in the comics really kind of gets under my skin. And I would have rather seen Captain Marvel been in an X-Men movie because you know how like Rogue gets her powers by like holding on to Miss Marvel before she's Captain Marvel, before what was her name before when she had the black suit with the yellow thunderbolt? You know what I'm talking about? Mockingbird, was it? Before she got
the black leotard, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was just Miss Marvel.
Yeah, she was just Miss Marvel.
It might be Miss Marvel. Yeah. So
Miss Marvel.
Rogue holds on to her too long, and she goes into like a coma and gets trapped. Like her psyche gets trapped in Rogue's brain, and that's how Rogue gets super strength and the ability to fly. Because Rogue didn't have that before she absorbed her powers.
No. Mm-hmm.
Does anyone want a specific hair color or just their normal color? I mean, Rich has had every hair color under the sun. I've had like, just give me blonde hair, man. Be blonde. I'm fine with that.
You can give me either just all dark brown, or because I know I did put some like white in my hair. You could find.
I don't know if you could do that in Soul Calibur though. Yeah,
I actually found a way when making guts. You know, you manipulate one of the
like a feather.
Extra, I think the feather, like the crescent moon thing.
Okay,
kind of put it in there.
You gotta show me your guts.
Either one is fine with me.
Okay. Yeah, I guess brown. I mean, I've had other hair colors, so I guess I don't care.
Just as we are now, probably. My name starts with an S, if you remember who I am. S is like the most popular letter for names, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably S or J.
I taught a lot of people. I mean, I would know you if I knew your name, but I just don't want to announce that on stream, and you're underage, so you should probably keep it off. Let's see. Mockingbird was Bobby Morse, I thought. Yeah, it's not Mockingbird. It's she was Miss Marvel. Solar for 95 says that Kitty, I'm sorry if I freaked you out with the whole feet pics thing. I kind of feel bad now.
You're fine. Well, you want me and you don't want me. Make up your mind. Gosh, cat.
Hand
I don't
picks
think, I don't
now.
think you take it too seriously. I think you're fine. Man, all these farts.
What? And then he lays down. Goofy cat. Attention whore.
Exactly. Come on, guys. Give us some more questions for the stream or anything else you want to talk about. That MCU question was a good question. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it was a good question.
We get some more like that. That'll be great. It's like, oh no, I took off Adidas and underneath there's Adidas. Big
Like
shock.
demonetized.
Yeah, I'm like one of those like Russian dolls where they like the underneath is like the
I wish.
like even people always laugh at me, dude. Even my cologne is Adidas. Like Rich knows me IRL, so I mean like he knows how
I
much
have a couple Adidas things.
It's like all I wear.
Adidas.
Even my socks are Adidas. My mask is Adidas. I'm serious.
Viola Nightingale asked, "Would you want a Soul Calibur X insert another fighting game franchise game here?" I think that'd be awesome. I'd say Darkstalkers or Guilty Gear for me, or Samurai Showdown.
Adidas boy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm a little upset.
So a game crossed with Soul Calibur.
I don't want a Sam Show Soul Calibur game. People are saying that, but I don't want that.
I mean, I would prefer Guilty Gear or like Darkstalkers, but I'm just out there.
I guess if I had to throw out one, I'd want the game to still remain 3D, so that's where I guess this would be problematic for me. But I guess Killer Instinct and Soul Calibur, I think those could be kind of simpatico.
That'd be interesting.
I'd be alright with that. I like Killer Instinct.
Maybe Fate, like Fate Stay.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something else that isn't a fighting game. I just can't think of it.
Oh, Soul Calibur crossing over with Dead or Alive.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
That'd be cool. I guess the only thing with that is that most of the characters are barehanded and like they kind of have a range disadvantage.
Well, they all use their weapons sometimes, but I mean, like we can change the gameplay around to where they have their kicks and stuff, but they actually use their weapons. Like
I mean, some characters in DOA you could give weapons. I just don't know what would like Lei
Fong.
Yeah, like what would she use? Or like Tina. Well, I guess Tina would use like a chair because she's a wrestler.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, Viola said DOA too. Sulfur said, do any of you all like the Castlevania games?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Castlevania.
Symphony of the Night's great. I have a couple of them on PlayStation.
I'm not
very familiar with them. I'm not really big into Metroidvania games.
Fair enough. These are some good questions, guys.
I'm a loser like that. I'm very picky.
How dare you? We're going to go 8 more minutes and end it. So you got 8 minutes to ask your questions about the contest or give us some questions. Yeah, the MCU thing was weird. I just don't like how they split it up between like the Netflix verse and then the MCU itself, and then you got the Fox verse all split up. So it's kind of weird.
Well, I think they're doing a little bit better job than DC though.
Well, the DC animated universe is
the
epic.
Animated stuff I've heard is really, really good, and I've seen bits and pieces of it. But like the live action, ooh.
I have almost all of them. Like I love like
rough.
the Snyder cut was great though. Did you watch that yet?
Yeah, like.
Oh, dude, I haven't had the time. I'd rather watch Lord of the Rings again than watch that probably.
It's actually a much different movie. I actually really like the Snyder cut. I hated the original Justice League. Well, I didn't hate it.
I'm gonna say like I'm a Marvel whore. Like I like some DC stuff, but DC has never been my thing outside the typical shit like Batman and stuff. And I only even really like Batman because my brother is like diehard Batman fan. So
I'm a Superman guy.
Like he has his whole like where I'm having like Scooby Doo, like a whole entire arm tattooed of Scooby Doo. He has an entire arm of like Batman. Like Batman.
I like Batman's world, but like I like a lot of things more than him. Like I like a lot of the Robins and his villains a lot more than I like him.
Yeah, he's just like the catalyst for the universe.
I think the problem with Batman is like he just got like oh my god, oversaturated in the
Oh my
media there
God,
for the
yeah.
longest time. Like even worse than Superman sometimes. Where it's just like Batman,
Oh
Batman,
yeah.
Batman, Batman, Batman. Especially, I'd say after the Dark Knight series and with Heath Ledger, it feels like after that, like Batman became like way bigger than he'd ever been before.
Yeah, I actually only really even like I like Batman Begins, but I don't even like the other two movies. I'm not a,
If I had to choose like Batman movie wise, it's always going to be hands down the Tim Burton,
oh
the
yeah,
first one.
100%.
I'm
And
probably like,
Batman Returns is good too. I like the first two.
Yeah,
I
those
own
are
them
my
all,
favorite.
but I mean, I just like seeing Mr. Freeze say like puns with that like ridiculous costume.
Chill
Everybody
out.
chill. I said freeze.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
The ice. Oh my god, so great. Oh, thoughts on Castlevania season 4? I haven't watched the anime yet, so
Yeah.
I haven't.
Wait, isn't season
I'm-
4 the one that's coming out? It's not
That's
out
what
yet,
she
right?
said. She said they just
Okay.
announced it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I haven't watched any of it yet.
I'm excited for it. I saw all 3 seasons.
I am not familiar. So
Currently, I am watching what's that show? Demon Slayer. I just got done watching Jujutsu Kaisen. And the final season of Attack on Titan. So right now I'm on, I think, like episode like 23 of Demon Slayer. I'm making my way through it. I like it a lot more than I thought. I started watching it because they announced that that Naruto Storm kind of game with Demon Slayer. I'm so sick of Batman. I completely agree with Kitty. Yeah, my thing is like I don't like Batman. I like Batman Beyond. I like Nightwing. I like Red Hood. I like Damian Wayne. Like I'm like crazy into those characters, but I really don't. Cassandra, what's her name? The
Kane.
first Cassandra Kane. I love her. Like I mean, I love a lot of those characters. That's why I'm really excited for the new upcoming game where we're like we can actually be all those people.
Which I hope they make like have the option to play multiplayer if you want, but I really hope they end up making that like a campaign. You go, you play. If you want to play with people, you have the option to do so, but that's not like the primary focus.
You can do single player. I think the only disadvantage is that like you can't have an AI partner and you can't do team attacks, but you can go through the game single player from what they're saying.
That could be a game that we could play together. I would stream that with you guys.
Oh, definitely. Oh my god. Hell yeah.
If you, Courtney, if you want to get it on Xbox and you don't want to get it on PlayStation 5, that doesn't matter because PS5 just announced they just got like a new update, so we can actually let you play the game with us without you owning the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, because they've been dabbling with cross-platforming, like with crossplay a lot here more lately. Because even like I play Paladins, and I'm playing usually with either Switch players, player on the computer, player on the PlayStation.
You don't even have to have the game. We can stream with you, and like you would literally just send you like our game digitally and you would play with us. We can even turn on PlayStation. We can turn over the controller to you. So I would be like, all right, you play my game. So even though I'm playing my PS5, you don't even have the game. You can play it like on your and co-op. Yeah, it was a new update just came out this week. So it's pretty epic.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Solarflare. I'm more of a Superman guy. I like the Superman world. But again, Superman's like not the one that I really care about the most. I'm more about like Superboy and like Cyborg Superman, and it's the same thing with Batman. Like I mean, I think all the main characters are kind of boring.
Do you like Super Dog? Do you like Crypto?
Crypto, like the currency. I thought Crypto was cool in the older cartoons, like the Goofy cartoons when he fit.
Yeah.
But now when he's like all serious and he's just like, oh, someone's in like the Fortress of Solitude, he's like, grrr, and just gets like punched. I'm just like, okay, like just do something else with him, Clark. Come on. Count me into that, please. I would love to play the new Batman with you guys. Yeah. I'm more excited about that than Suicide Squad for sure.
Same.
Yeah. It looked so good when they like first showed like the first like trailer of it. I was like, oh my god, that looks actually really fucking fun.
Did they just push it back to like 2022 though?
Yeah.
Yeah, they pushed it back, yeah.
Good. Make it work, guys. Come on. Give us some solo player team battle stuff too. I don't want to get rid of that. Make it like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Maybe that's one of the reasons they did delay it is because maybe they saw some of the flack with that and they're like, all right.
Well, yeah, because I think a lot of people, because I think that's with some stuff, people are kind of putting their foot down of like, does this all have to be just an online experience? Because yeah, the Avengers game didn't do as well as they were hoping it would do because it's just kind of a lackluster experience.
That is an
when you play it.
understatement if I ever saw it. Have you seen the Steam numbers?
I just know that like I wanted to play it until I heard that it was like a Destiny co-op only kind of thing, and I was like,
well, the story mode, you can play by yourself. I actually don't think you can play the story mode with other people, but I guess
it's super short though, isn't it? There's only like
it was like, I mean, for me, it wasn't didn't take forever, but it wasn't like super quick either. It was kind of like moderate length.
I'm gonna wait till they work some stuff out with that.
ZJA has a question. Can we make at least 2 outfits, or do I have to only be one? So like, do we get
make 2
multiple costumes, or
yeah, just submit what you want.
That.
We'll choose our favorite one. So I mean, we'll give it the best chance it has of getting through.
Yeah,
we'll do like process of elimination. We'll give us 2, and we'll say like, all right, we like this one more, and then stack it up against everyone else's.
Yeah, we'll put it in like a tiered system. We might even make a tournament out of it. Mark, I know you don't subscribe to the idea that Tekken and Soul Calibur take place in the same universe. You're correct, I don't. But what are your thoughts about them introducing the Devil Gene in Soul Calibur? The easiest way they can do that is like having it be like a product of like someone fusing with Soul Edge and then like infecting someone.
That's what I always thought.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it that way, but that still wouldn't explain Soul Calibur's like lack in the Tekken universe.
I guess you could just say like maybe like sometime between that and modern times it got destroyed or something. I don't know.
And nobody in existence knows anything about anything that happened in that time period. And so it's just that there's too many liberties with it. The only tie is that Yoshimitsu's clan is in it. That's the only tie it has. So I kind of like them being separate things anyway, because I enjoy them both for different reasons. Like I don't really want them necessarily to be tied together. Because what you're saying then is like in the future, ultimately everything we love about Soul Calibur goes away. Like it just doesn't exist anymore. So
people stop using weapons.
Oh yeah. Start using eye lasers instead.
I don't need it. I don't need it to, but I'm like, it would be cool if it was. I don't know.
If they made a Soul Calibur cross Tekken game, like a Tekken tag kind of game, where we had all the characters battling it out, I would love that. I would love that. But as far as like it being part of the canon, like I can take it or leave it. At least it's not in the canon. So I mean, it's a fan theory at this point, but I don't. Yeah, I mean, I also tend not to subscribe to things that aren't exactly canon anyway, except for GT. I try to shoehorn the shit out of that.
And she asked, would you play a Soul Calibur game set in modern times then? I mean...
Sure. If it had similar weapons and like...
That'd be fine. I just, I guess...
That's what they should have did with 5 then. I mean, if you're going to give us their descendants and crap, and like maybe that can work, but you have to be really careful with how you handle it. I've never bothered with the Avengers game, partially because Kamala Khan is the main character, and she honestly annoys me.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled with that either.
Yeah, she's like my least favorite MC, like Marvel character.
And it's like the roster's so small. Why would you pick her like in a small?
Because they're trying to force her.
All the Marvel characters.
I'd rather Captain Marvel just have been in the base roster.
Because people know that she's like one of the most hated characters, and like they're really trying to force her to be like in your face. They want her to be like the future of the Marvel franchise.
Like it should have been like Hawkeye or Black Panther or Captain Marvel that was in her place instead, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, then isn't Black Panther a DLC character they just announced?
Yeah, he's not coming until like later this year. Like,
no, I'm not even gonna touch the game until like Spider-Man comes out anyway. What if story-wise a situation where the characters have multiple outfits? Whatever you want to do with the story. Well, I mean, at least you're asking about outfits and stuff and not other things. Like
what kind of outfits?
I guess I could lead, could be like
we're gonna have like gender bending stuff going on. I guarantee you, like it's gonna be wild.
I mean, hey, look, if you make if they make a gender bend version of me, I mean, I would at least be curious.
Ragged-tits.
Curious.
Bi-curious? Nice. We put the male version of Kitty is KittyMeowser.
Meowser.
I missed the 3 outfits each character had from Soul Calibur 2. Yeah. I am really upset that they're like, oh, you have 100 extra characters for cast character creation in this, so we're not going to give you second 2-player costumes. That really did annoy the shit.
Yeah, that was really annoying.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
That was poopy.
Yeah, especially since like a lot of the costumes are literally just like a bit better versions of what they looked like in Soul Calibur 1. Like even Sophia and Taki's outfits are pretty much identical to what they looked like in Soul Calibur 1. They just made them look prettier.
Yeah, they're like redone versions.
For like the modern versions, yeah.
Catherine says he's already writing the outline. We're excited to see it.
Yeah, this should be definitely an entertaining experience.
Maybe Atherin will actually be the narrator. Well, if he's entering, I kind of want someone who's impartial, like someone who's not entering or not in the top 3 to narrate.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have a runner-up that's not in the top 3, and if you win that, you'll become the narrator.
That's a good, that's a good prize.
We got to do a test thing though, because I got to make sure that your reading is okay.
Up to par.
Yeah, I've turned over my channel before to a couple people that like. It was hard for watchers to follow along. We'll say that. I think that's the nicest way that I can put that. Some of the creative soul categorization also bothers me. Like, why is Holdo's code me to? Oh my god! Don't get me
I've said it so many times. Like, why? Because like, even like the new skirt we got. Why isn't it in the belts? It's like in the bottom section, but it's a tiny ass little skirt. Even Tira's skirt is in the belt section. It just seems so backwards. Their decision making on a lot of that.
Why
where the items are placed?
Why do we have limitations? Period. How about if you want to like put like pants on your head, you can do so. Like, why don't they just get rid of all the limitations? The creativity will become endless. So then you'll make this game playable forever.
Like, that's how I feel about it.
Right now, there's limitations on even like playing the game because like I know what I can and can't do, and I'm not going to sit there for 4 hours trying to like majestically magic things to happen. Like, if it doesn't work the first time, I usually give up and move on.
Yeah,
I think one of my biggest things, I know it's really hard to do. I just kind of wish they found a way to differentiate how their created characters play from the cast characters, because it just feels like I'm playing like a different skin of like character in the game.
I mean, I've seen Kitty come up with some really awesome 2-player costumes for the main cast, but I'm just not wasting spots, in my opinion. Like, I'm going to try to create somebody. Yeah. So DJ Z101 says, since I'm super late, Kitty and Ragiroth, who are your favorite characters?
In Soul Calibur?
Yeah, I guess that's what they're saying.
It's a really, really hard toss-up for me between Seungmina and Taki. Like, they're, like, right there. I almost can't even choose because I like them both so much, because they were the first characters that I really got into. I like Seungmina's attitude. Like, even back in Soul Edge, she was like, yeah, I'm a girl, so what? I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Like, I don't care.
I mean, I listed like a good amount you can give me if you're talking about the contest.
No, you just talk about your favorite character.
Oh crap. Okay. Probably like Zoslamel, Nightmare, Huang, and Grow.
I think mine is a 3-way tie between Grow, Huang, and Seungmina. Those are like I like everything about Seungmina too, so I've always liked her.
Yeah. I mean, Taki's just a badass fucking ninja. Like, what's not to like about her? She was always badass back in the day. Still is.
Yeah, she's always been my favorite to play as, that's for sure. Her and Cervantes are my favorite to play as. I think they only give us one outfit because they need to get more story-related stuff. That way it'd be good to have a second outfit. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but I can see where your mindset's going with that. I wish they gave us separate slots for creative characters and customizing cast characters like they did, and they do. You have an extra 100 slots for customizing the cast.
Yeah, they definitely improved that from 4 and 5 at least.
Yeah. Like you have 100 slots for regular Create a Soul, and then you have 100 slots additional for cast characters editing.
Didn't they up it? They put in a patch like you can actually like select a different weapon for the cast character. If you know, because one thing that annoyed me is that like you can only use one of the different weapons if you pick the created character slot of that character. But now they made it so you could just pick whatever weapon you want.
I haven't muscled around with that, so I'm not sure. I'll take your word for it. I have to look it up. DJZ says, Grow, Tira, Seungmina, and Zoslamel. Kitty, that's good. You like 2 completely different styles, too. Keeps it interesting.
Yeah, especially keeps it interesting trying to keep up fighting it, because I really have been bouncing between Seungmina, Taki, and Sophia, and it's been a nightmare trying to do good in ranked, because they all 3 fight completely different. Nowhere near the same.
The only person I could probably take into rank right now is probably Grow, because I'm probably the best with him right now. but maybe
See, it's funny.
Cervantes.
I love Taki and Sangmina, but Sophitia is my best character.
I forget who my best is, honestly. I mean, it's probably Nightmare, but that's just because he's really good in the game.
OP.
All right, guys. So we are at the 1 hour and 40-minute mark. So let's close this out. You can talk about whatever you want for a minute or two before we end it, and then we'll end it.
Okay, and ZJ, I said, yeah, they do let us pick our own weapon. Yeah,
Cool.
I was really happy they added that.
Confirmation. So let's have some closing statements. We'll start with you, Rich.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this contest. I'm looking forward to see what people. I'm curious but scared to see what people come up with. And I'm sure you guys are going to do pretty good with it. And thanks for having me on again.
Cool. Kitty?
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what comes out of this situation with the possible shipping and stuff like that going on. I'm actually really curious now too with the question on multiple costumes and outfits. That should be really, really interesting to see where that could possibly go. Of course, I'm definitely I think I'm looking forward to just the creations the most, just to see what people come up with, like us. And then just like with the story itself should definitely be interesting. But I think this is really fun. I think this is a really good way of growing the community more too. I feel like we both have had contests, but I feel like this one's just more inclusive, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's just a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more different, a lot more creative freedom. So this should be exciting to see what happens. So
yeah, I'm always trying my best to like try and fuse the channels together because I wanted to make this like umbrella for all of our channels. Like trying to obviously not like take over and keep us like have our own separate thing, but I mean like I wanted like a big crossover umbrella kind of thing. Like not even including my channel, but just being like all of it, like you know what I mean, together. That's why I've been trying to like push stuff like that. And in the past, it still has been like kind of exclusive. I think this is the first time we actually get all three of our communities involved together. And hopefully some people will sub to you guys that haven't before and myself as well. I mean, that is the goal after all, entertaining and giving you guys stuff that you want and us getting what we want out of this community because none of us would be here without you guys. So, of course, we're always like eternally grateful to have such an awesome community that's really, really loyal. I can't appreciate that enough. And it's because of you guys we get to do fun stuff like this. So I hope you enjoy this content and this new contest. I hope you get out of it what you want, and we'll see where it goes. I'm sure. Like I'm sure
maybe this could lead into like a kind of not really a series, but something we can do from time to time, where maybe we have a theme related later on down the road to like something involved with us, or maybe people want to progress our stories. We get our own lore in the Soul Calibur universe.
Watch, we're gonna get like one of the Yoon fam is gonna be like an animator or something and like animate it and like put our voices with it. That'd be great.
Who knows? Who knows? That could be our future. That's what they do with the Game Grumps.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know if it would happen, but it would be sick if like they did like base characters like off of us in Soul Calibur in the future or something.
Yeah,
like that.
And made little animations with our silly ass voices over them.
That'd be great.
Who knows? You never know. I mean, I honestly didn't expect to hit 1,000 subscribers, to be honest. So I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, we got to get your watch time up so that you can get monetized. That's the next thing.
Yeah, I'm like really close. I'm just like teetering. I'm like right there.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid of, the watch time, getting that.
Yeah, that's like that seems to be the hardest part because like there's only certain stuff that like counts towards it, and then
oh my god,
yeah, like streaming. I don't think streaming counts. Like I think it's just the video playback itself. I think it does count. Not like this streaming right now doesn't count, but when it turns into a video that people watch after, then it counts. So it does help to have that kind of stuff on there because if you have like loyal people on there, they're going to watch all your stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see, we have so we might do something this summer anyway because I just took a screenshot. Where's my gallery? Okay, I have a new phone, so I'm still trying to like peruse it. My very first video. Let's see if we can come out. My very first video before I was a Soul Calibur channel was June 21st So this June will be my 4-year anniversary on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I just had my, I guess, 3-year anniversary. Or I don't know if it's 3 or 4. We might be like neck and neck with how long we've actually been doing this because
My 4-year will probably be, I think, like late July, August, I think.
Yeah, because you started like a month or two after me, and then I took that 3-month hiatus and then came back. Yeah, but all three of us are like, the community really is awesome because like I didn't even know about Kitty except for them. So because I don't really watch other YouTubers, but Kitty like got mentioned to me, and then somebody was like, "Oh, you should do a collaboration with her," and then I reached out.
And then I found that same video that I got mentioned in too, which is weird because I can't remember what had popped up, but your channel had popped up in my recommendation feed, and I was like, "Oh, that's okay, cool." And I clicked on it, and then I like looked through the comments. I was like, "Hey, I know these people. They're on my channel." So, yeah,
it was fun too because we kind of springboarded off each other. So when we started, we both had around like 500 something subscribers when we started collaborating, and then like we would do videos together, and like you would push ahead, and then I would push ahead, and then we would springboard off each other with these constant like collaborations. And then I'm so happy that we're both over 1,000 now. I seem to be kind of stuck right now. Like I've been at like 1,100 and like 50 something for the past like 2 months. So it's gone up and gone down constantly. So I'm at that wall again.
I've just been I've like since I hit like officially hit past 1,000, I've just been kind of like fluctuating in the same range of numbers.
Which is expected because you'll see new people coming on. Oh, they have 1,000 subscribers. They're monetized or whatever. So like I'm going to check out their stuff. There's this weird correlation with people seeing ads on your videos to your content being more professional. I don't agree with it, but it's a correlation that the common audience has. So when you pass 1,000 and people see that K from your numbers, they think your opinion matters more. And me and Rich actually had a huge discussion about this like 3 years ago about like Maximilian Dude and Angry Joe and like other people like that. You remember? We were talking about how people like don't listen to our opinions as much necessarily because we had like 100 subscribers at the time, and we wish they would take us more seriously. But of course, like the big guys will say some wrong BS, and then like they'll come to our channel with it saying, well, they said this and they said that, so they actually take their opinion at more value than ours just because they had a higher subscriber count. And that's why I always try to push back with like not feeding into misinformation, not having clickbait, like not like using like anything that like I probably could use to feed the algorithm. I just wanted to grow the community like organically. I know people have said some sexist stuff to like Kitty, like stuff like that too. I'm sure if she wanted to blow up her channel tomorrow, she could, but she'd rather base like, on a community that like actually cares about us instead of like, people that are going to come in and then leave later.
I just so happen to be a girl who plays video games.
I know it's crazy. And then hopefully maybe one day we'll be able to get to do like an actual video together, like live. But I mean, I'm moving out to where Rich is. So, I mean, Kitty, you'd have to like take a vacation or something like that.
Yeah.
It might be doable. My dad works for American Airlines.
Oh, that works then. Get us some tickets out to Texas then. We'll do it over there too.
Oh man, depending on what time of the year you want to come. Do you want to like sweat your balls off? Because that can be arranged.
I don't care. I'll go when it's 160 degrees. I don't give a shit. I could use the weight loss.
Bake a cake out in your frickin' front of your car.
Yeah, my uncle lives up in northern Texas, so I understand. I told you we used to have to do those things where we would only be able to go out at midnight because it was like the only time of the day when it was like not death.
Yeah, where don't go outside, you feel like you're just gonna fall over.
Like, oh, it's midnight. It's only 80. Okay,
it's only 80.
I can handle this. DJ Z101. We're gonna read a couple comments, and then we're definitely gonna be off. DJ Z101 says, "But you'll find more success. They have been on YouTube for over a decade. They probably struggled a lot earlier on." Yeah, a lot of people say that. Like, that's what actually gave me a lot of heart earlier. Is people like I've done a video. I don't know how much you guys cross over with Dragon Ball YouTubers, but I did a video with Rhymestyle. I did it with Rhymestyle and Rich. And he was talking about how like it took him 3 years to get to like 1,000 subscribers, which was like really, now he's got like, I think like 1 million, which is like nice because it took me 3 years to get to 1,000. And PewDiePie said the same thing. PewDiePie said it took him like 3 years to get to 1,000, I think. So
Yeah, I think maybe even a little bit more than that.
maybe a little longer. Yeah.
See, it's like I've seen people that like took years, and I see some people that like do it for a couple
Took,
months
like,
and hit 1,000
yeah.
subscribers. It's like,
Mhm.
oh,
I used to be of the mindset where I would think you just need one viral video and then people will flock to you. But now I don't believe that anymore because Rich proved that wrong.
yeah,
Because
I
he
have
had
a video with 300,000 views. and it
over.
helped
Rich has a
little
video
bit.
that's almost 400,000 views.
And like, I
he
mean, it
gained
did
like
help
20
a
subs.
bit, but I mean, it got me from 300 something to like 500 something. So that was
Right.
something. But then, like,
But it wasn't
you know,
like you would think like 400,000 views would be like, you're a lot more than
do
that.
something, yeah.
But it comes down to people also, I guess, like not really wanting to subscribe too, because if you look at any of our subscriber counts, it'll be like, oh, only 15% of people that watch our videos are subscribed. And it's like, oh, thanks, guys. Like, there's like over 1,000 of you, but I'm only getting like 300 views on this video. Like, why are you subscribed?
I mean,
to
I
me?
always try to subscribe to someone if I've at least watched 3 of their videos.
I have
That's
a
what I
5.
usually do.
I have a 5 rule because I've been bitten by the 3 rule, and I end up getting mad and never want to watch their channel again if they do a couple things that really piss me off. Like Angry Joe is a great example of that. Like, I hate the name drop, but like I watch all of Angry Joe's stuff, but I'm not as into Joe Vargas as I am other Joe and Alex. Like, I truly love those 2 guys on the channel. So they always keep me coming back, but I don't know. I mean, hopefully if freaking what's his face can find success, then we should be able to too. Freaking Dynasty.
Wow.
Solarfresh says, texting myself, I can confirm Kitty's statement. You can indeed bake a cake on the front of your on the front of your car out here.
What kind of cat do you have?
You're just outside. You just hear, it's like an egg boil. That's great. Oh, poor Kitty.
Rip.
I've heard streamers talking about how they streamed for 3 years to about 4 to 5 people. Then all of a sudden they found them. True, but streaming is a totally different platform than like content and video making. Like streaming, you build an audience because they're watching you all day, every day with you all the time on a regular schedule. Like what we do is we pretty much make videos based on like what we think people would find enjoyable. And sometimes the schedule stops. Sometimes I won't post for a week. Sometimes I post 8 times in a week, 9 times in a week. It just really depends on that consistency. But streaming, they build a relationship with you. With our videos, people are building a relationship on our knowledge and our content. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
They don't really know us as well as they know streamers.
Yeah, that's why I eventually do want to do more streaming on YouTube, just because a lot of the games I enjoy playing are time sinkers anyways. So like the easiest way for me to do it is just sit down, stream, and just get balls deep into the video game I'm playing.
Yeah, I think we were all talking about that more because we can collab with that definitely too, especially with like the PlayStation camera and things of that nature. We could just like pop ourselves on the screen and stream games and have fun and play.
Yeah.
Ragiroth
I
sub
want to
2
also play
now.
Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh,
So.
cool. Thank you, Athrun.
Athrun is the head of my mods, so that is a good sub to have. All right, guys. Well, we're going to bring this video to a close. We've let this run on for almost 2 hours. So hopefully this will help the watch time. Other people, feel free to subscribe to everyone. I do have links to both of their channels in my description box down below, so don't be shy and go down in the description box. And also you'll find the Discord down there. So if you're not in the Discord already, this is mainly for people watching this as a video version later. Feel free to come up and join the community, and you'll find KittyMeowser's Discord there as well. So I think with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this video to a close. We all know what to do now. On the count of 3, I love it. Thank you. And sick you.
Sick you.
Sick you.